Welcome to Rex Arthur TV in conjunction with QSTPS, that is Queering Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality, where we discuss LGBTQ issues with an LGBTQ approach in an LGBTQ plus planet, where we are different colors, one people, and one planet under God, and one world under God. So we're so happy to hear from you and see you in this world. So today, that is we were just playing some music from the radio, and today we want to focus on the ongoing somber case of George Floyd that is happening. The police that killed or is responsible for the death. Yeah, it's better to say that is responsible for the death of George Floyd. Yeah, so that's what we are going to talk about, because it brings a lot of poignant matters, very powerful, significant points that show us about American life, especially what I saw today. I was reading the news about the fact that the store owner of the store, or the store worker, saw how George Floyd gave him a fake $20 bill. And it made me ask for very many questions. And I was like, this is so sad that George Floyd died because of a $20 bill. Only something that would have been sorted so easily with either the police or the storefront or the storekeeper, the store taking care of it. Yeah. I mean, because he is a black man. So being a black man, he is a vulnerable person. He is a special person in America, because people don't know about black people, even in America. Yeah, they've been taught history. Yeah, blacks were slaves. Yeah, and then that's all. They don't go deeper to the meaning. A slave is a forced migrant. He's a forced immigrant, for those who like British English. So he is a forced migrant, meaning he didn't want to be in the country. Now, of all people in America, black Americans did not want to be in America. They went there in chains, they went there naked, they went there to work under tough conditions, all against their consent. Yeah, so it was forced labor, everything was forced, the situation. Yeah, so of course they couldn't run away. Some did try to run away and they died in the process. Others ran away and we don't know where they went. And as time went on, black Americans were now getting used to the country called America, and they had to learn English. They never knew English. English was not their language. Yeah, they only knew African languages. Yes. You see, they were separated from their families, and so they went through a very tough time. So they're in the country as former captives, former slaves, former forced migrants, or even not former. They are still forced because that's how they got there. Yeah. So when you hear such a story and understanding of history, you see, you will now be very kind to such a person. Yeah, he's a very special person. He's vulnerable. Yeah, he is affected. Yeah, he's like a stranger. Yes, in a foreign land. That's what they sang in the rivers of Babylon, Psalms 137, and Bonnie M. Black people who are diasporan blacks, and they succeeded in music powerfully. They sang, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. And you can just now replace it with some words. Though we honor Zion, we honor Israel. Yes, because Israel is the land of God and Zion is the city of God. But in all humbleness, you can replace and say, by the rivers of Mississippi, where we sat down, yes, we wept when we remembered Africa, carried away in captivity. That's what it says in Psalm 37. Even the song, when you listen to Bonnie M, it's very beautiful. I love that song. Every time I hear it, I go crazy. Yeah. So you see what the singer, what the psalmist, and what Bonnie M is trying to say. When you're taken to a foreign land by force, you will always be full of depression. Yeah. You'll be full of crying, stress. Why am I here? Where am I? Which part of the world are we in? What is this white thing called snow falling? Which skin is this that is whipping us? What food are we eating? Yes. There's something they're calling tursnips. Yeah, broccoli. What is that? Imagine. What have we done? What is this God called Jesus Christ? We don't know him. Though there are some black slaves who are Muslims and they went there with Islam. Yes. Can you imagine? Yes, yeah. We have not heard of a black Christian going there. Yes, you're joking. So that's what happened to black Americans as a whole. Yeah, they are very, even till now, sometimes psychologically, yeah, you don't just approach them like that. Yeah, you have to be very, yeah, calm, and then you pick up. Yeah, so yeah, because they struggle with identity. They don't, they come to Africa, they don't know the language. Yes, you see, of their people. Yeah, so they don't know the language, and that stresses them unconsciously. You see, yes, it's a powerful. When you think about it that way, you will really, really, really change how you deal with black people. Yeah, you don't just take them like, oh, the Americans, yeah, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you don't just go on in life. No, no, no. Now I'm like, they are Americans, special Americans. So if that's how people view George Floyd's case, you see, listen to this: that a store cashier who says Floyd gave him fake $20 bill testifies. You see, and look at George, oh my God, innocently standing there, wondering, will he accept my $20 bill? There is a guy, and he is also a black man. An employee at the Minneapolis corner store who suspected George Floyd gave him a counterfeit bill testified in the court Wednesday that he felt disbelief and guilt knowing that their interaction led to Floyd's death. If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided. Now he's blaming himself. Wrong. Let me tell him what would have happened. If he took the bill, which he did, he took the bill, yes, and then he finds out it's fake, yeah, he would have, even though he called the police would have paid, yeah, and paid up with a real, $20 bill, yeah, yes, out of love, yes, I know someone like, oh my God, Rex, that's so high. The police are supposed to keep law and order. It is disorderly to give a fake $20 bill. But I'll tell them, hey guys, you are supposed to laugh. Even I know government is not wired to laugh. Yeah, they just use, if you do good, we'll reward you. If you do bad, we punish you. Yeah, you see. So that's the saddest, is the biggest discussion ever, and that's why we're having this video. So let's go on, then we'll give our view. So Martin is a 19-year-old cashier. Can you imagine? And he stooped down, stopped working there soon after because he said he didn't feel safe. Yeah, you see. Martin's testimony comes on the third day of Chauvin's trial, as prosecutors have called several bystanders to describe their interactions with Floyd and the Minneapolis police. Martin is one of a new number of witnesses who have expressed survivors' guilt about what they did and didn't do leading up to Floyd's death. A high schooler said she lost sleep thinking of what else she could have done. You see? Yes, because, yeah, that's what we are saying. A black American is a special person. Yeah. So when he dies, it will really affect you. He dies in weird circumstances, like the one Floyd died in. Yeah. Yes, you see? It's been nights I've been stayed up apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting and not saving his life. But it's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done. but I don't know. Yeah, it's not what George should have done. Yeah, it's what guys should have done for Floyd, and most responsibility, the police. Yes, because I know it's, oh God, it's a very tough thing, because people will be like, but why should the police care about your bills? Yeah, they shouldn't. Shh. Whether you not paid rent. But I'm like, no, love is everything, even in government. Yeah, that's why you elect a president, because he's a loving person. I remember Trudeau came up, and when the plane crashed in, was it Iran? Yeah, I think it was in Iran. Yes, he said, "We love you." See, and I was so happy to hear a prime minister say that. Yeah, it's good to hear someone, a government official, say they love people. Yes, it's so metallic. Yeah, you don't hear them even mention that word in the entire speech. Yes, you see, yes, they're supposed to tell you, "We love you, we care for you." The Minneapolis police have the motto, yeah, to protect and to serve the people. So service, love is a service. Yeah. So if I was the police, and that's being Derek, because Derek was not there at the beginning, but he came, yeah, I would have asked George Floyd, "What's the problem?" And then they tell you, "This guy is the one who took 20, he paid us $20 bill, and the $20 bill was fake." I would have told George Floyd, "Hey George, come on, tell me, are you that poor?" "Yeah, I'm poor. I don't have anything to eat right now." "Do you have a family?" "Yeah, I do." "See?" "Oh no." Then I tell the store manager, "Take the $20. This is a real one." Yeah. You see? Yes. And that's the end. George wouldn't have died. Yes. Life would have gone on. Yeah. And that was easy. Yeah. So that's a loving government. Yeah. A government, when there's a situation involving theft, yeah, always respond to it with love, because all theft is economic poverty. Yeah, it's any theft you see anywhere, all of it, that is a poor person. Yes, all. There is no other story. Someone says they are rich people who steal. They can never steal. They are rich. Yeah, they already have it all. I want you to leave a phone where rich people are. They will not take it. Yes, I know what I'm saying. A rich person is not just a rich person. It's someone who's grown up in affluence. Yeah. Yes, you see? Yes, they know something that belongs to someone is not theirs, and they want that. I know what I'm saying. Yeah. And then, of course, there are some people that, but what if those ones who steal petty? Yeah, they just want to disturb your head. Yeah. They are poor. Yes. Yes, all of them. There is none who is not poor. Because why should you disturb my head by stealing a phone? Yes. Why should you disturb someone by stealing a phone? He is not there. Yes, there's nothing like that. Yeah. You steal anything because you are poor. Yes. Yeah. Even if you're coming here, have you seen those house parties? Yeah, where someone has things, then people pick, yeah, the glass, yeah, small things. You see, it's poverty. And you know that the owner of the house is never coming to your house. You're so poor. Yeah. So, Allah, you got it. So that's what happens. So all theft is poverty. Yeah. And poverty affects the mind, mental health of a person. That's why even Black America must be handled with gloves, because they have been in poverty ever since slavery began. In their life, yeah, when they landed in America, they didn't land as rich people. Yeah, they landed as poor people in chains. So they have only seen poverty. Can you imagine the house nigger? Yes, in the house slave. Yes, he sees the bed that the master is sleeping in, the food they eat, cutlery. Then he has his brothers and sisters in the cabin. Yeah, the plantation slave. You see, they were living in squalor. Yeah, broken wood. It's snowing. Winter. Yes, winter. The cold is coming in, you're joking. We may even find that many people, black people, died in America. Yes, there's a lot of excavation to be done in plantations. See, yes, excavation of dead slaves. It's yet to be done. Find mass graves. Maybe someone died, they died in winter because the beds, which bed? Yeah, do we know how? You are joking. So you see, poverty now shaped the brain of those guys. I want to read the life of Nat Turner. He was a slave rebellion leader. My God, you can even read the poverty in him. And he hated, even though he was with a friend with the master, the more he knew the master, yeah, and the more he read the Bible, the more angry he became, yeah, and did a rebellion that it didn't even work, but it touched the lives of many abolitionists, yes, in that time. So that's not Turner, my God. So Americans are learning, especially white Americans, yeah, they are learning to appreciate black people, black Americans. Yeah. So the next time you see one black American and you're a white American, please salute. Yes, to salute is to greet. Yeah, bless them. Yes, a greeting is a blessing. Yes, you see? Yeah, bless them. Hello, how you doing? Yes, I hope you're doing well. Yes. If you want to go even more outrageous, salute. Yeah, I salute you, black American. Because they came there in very forced conditions, which is inhuman. So you can believe your eyes that this is a homicide. You can believe your eyes, yeah, that this is a homicide. The prosecuting attorney general, Jerry Blackwell. I don't know about it being a homicide, but what I know, the Derek was in charge. Yeah, he was responsible for the life of George. The moment, in fact, what police are learning, when you arrest someone, their life is in your hands. Yeah. So if they die in your hands, yeah, you are accountable. Yeah, I would put it that way. Because murder in law, yeah, is a malice aforethought. You must have planned to kill the person. Yeah, they must have been, you know the person, you planned to kill him. All right. Yes. So I don't think I wouldn't call it murder per se, but I know it could also be murder because the chokehold took long, yeah, many hours, many minutes. Sorry. So why did it take that long? Yes, you see. But I would rather use the language of whether he took 2 minutes or 1 minute. If he died in 1 minute, yeah, you see, it would still be the fault of the police. Yes, because his life is in his hand when you arrest. That's why I say arresting situation is not for entertainment. You're not supposed to stay long with someone. It is as you arrest someone, take him to the police station and charge him. But when you look at George Floyd's situation, they stayed for many minutes. What was that? And the police car was there. Yeah. So you see, there was something very weird. So we're going to learn more as we listen to the case. But I came to speak as a prophet today, not as just anyone. And what I'm seeing, God is changing America and the entire world because of George Floyd. Because the store clerk says Floyd used a fake $20 bill. You see? And now, flow with what I've told you. You're poor, you're suffering, you're mentally disordered, yeah, because of poverty. Yeah, you see? That's why he came with a fake dollar bill. I mean, everyone knows if you go with the fake money, they'll catch you. Yes, there is no store clerk that is just going to smile at a fake dollar bill. Yeah. So you see, George was already suffering. Yes, yeah, he's already down. He's poor. He said, let me just try my luck. Yeah, and pay. Yes. Oh my God, George Floyd, we feel sorry and we apologize for all that you went through. And don't worry, your death is not in vain. It is changing the entire planet. People are going to be concerned about the poor. Yeah. Please, we gotta wake up and be concerned about the poor around us. Love is the greatest of all. And the rich should love the poor. The rich should work as hard to make sure the poor live well. You see, that's the lesson. And it's going to happen. Government is rich. Yeah, they print. Can you imagine the government is so rich? They print their own money. Wow. You see how rich they are? They even print their own money. But are they loving the people? No. Yeah, not that much. Yeah, it's little love. So they need to increase their love. So surveillance video played in the court shows Floyd fiddling with items in his pocket and casually interacting. Yeah, you see, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh, look at that. You see? He's thinking, what will I do? Will I manage? My God. And look at the others. They're going on live. Yeah. And there's the storefront clerk there. Yes. George is there thinking, gone, thinking in the head. Will I make it? My God. Yes. Bless the black store clerk. Yes. You see? Yeah. He said, let me go for I think maybe it's kinder to me. Yes. Whatever he was thinking, he's a poor man. Love a poor man. Yeah. And care for poor people. They are lovely. They are innocent. They just don't have. Yeah, that's why they are innocent. All in the entire world. Yeah, everywhere. There's a poor person. He's innocent. Yeah, he can't even. Some of them cannot even understand how to make that money the way you're making it. Yes, you see. So when Floyd did not do so, now let's finish this paragraph. I've left. I'm hanging. I flashed too fast. Martin testified that Floyd responded slowly and appeared to be high when he came. Yeah, you see, there's a way you are looking at him and he's gone. That's what I said. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, and he's fiddling with things in his pocket. Yeah, you see, he knows you're joking. My God. Then Floyd then bought a pack of cigarettes with a $20 bill that Martin believed to be fake because of its blue color and texture. After examining the bill closely, Martin told his manager, who twice told Martin and other employees to go out to Floyd's vehicle and bring him back into the store to resolve the issue. When Floyd did not do so, the manager told an employee to call police, a fateful call that led to Chauvin kneeling on Floyd's neck. Christopher, who came to pick up food, testified that he saw officers walk up to Floyd's vehicle and point a gun into the window. From inside his car, he filmed police handcuffing Floyd and later bringing him to a sidewalk. I didn't know exactly what was going on. I didn't want to be in the middle of such commotion. He said for that reason moved his vehicle. So they went on and she was out, walked out day off last and came upon Floyd struggling to breathe and appearing unconscious. She tried to help Floyd and repeatedly asked police to check for a pulse, but they refused, leaving her desperate and helpless. I tried calm reasoning. I tried to be assertive. I pled and was desperate. I pled to give help. So let's honor Genevieve Hansen. She was off duty, an off-duty firefighter. Congratulations to her. And Nelson asked just one question to confirm she did not show the officers on the scene her ID. So that's the trying of Genevieve. Yeah, but our focus is on George, yeah, and poverty. Yes, black poverty. And in the midst of plenty, America. Yes, you see, yeah, America in the midst of plenty. So that's it, guys. As we're going on the case here, we don't want to let justice flow like a river and sort the issue. But what we know, we have won. Black people have won. Yeah, it's the vindication of black people that people have ignored black people for far too long. The system has ignored black people for far too long, and it is time to change. It is time to focus on black poverty. It's time to focus on black men in America, it's time to focus on black women. In America, it's time to focus on black children. In America. Yes, that's what Trump, of course, Trump said he didn't want Mexicans to come to America because, yes, until all Americans live well. Yes, and then now he can think of Mexico. Yeah, that's the challenge of immigration in America. Yeah, it's that if you bring so many Mexicans, yeah, the Mexicans will win. Yeah, they'll get jobs ahead of black Americans. Yeah, who will still remain in poverty. So the challenges facing black men, you see, let's see that. So Brookings, why black men have worse health. Yeah, there you are. To be male, poor, and either African American or Native American is to confront on a daily basis a deeply held racism that exists in every social institution. No other demographic group has fared as badly, so persistently, and for so long. To meet this appalling crisis, my God, there you are. So let's see. Yeah, it's an appalling crisis, and we've told you the reason. It's because of the history. Yeah, slavery. The black American came to America as a slave. The Native American was found in America, and the white Americans came, they developed their things, yeah, without interacting, working hard to interact with Native Americans, yeah, so that they can also bring them in the fold. Yes, you see, there was an intolerance, and because it was ignorance. I want you to know that racism is ignorance. Okay? People don't know who they are. They don't even know who a black person is. They don't know that black people are the first human beings, the first Homo sapiens. You see? They don't know many things. They don't know that white people came from black people. So all that ignorance came, then they don't know that God is in every religion. So when the whites came and found Native Americans dancing, woo 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 woo, woo 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 woo, oh eagle fly, oh eagle fly, yeah, they were like, this is devil worship. These are demons dancing. You see, because of their Christianity, the westernized Christianity that does not, yeah, it despises anything that looks like idolatry. Yeah, they just say this is demonic. And so that's what happened. Yeah, so they didn't want to interact with Native Americans. Yeah, now this is the new whites who now knows many things. Hey, you're a Native American? Yes, I am a Native American. Woo, woo, woo. What is that you're doing? I'm calling on the spirits. Wow. You know the spirits come from God? Yes, they come from, you say they come from God. Okay. Yes, let's learn more. I want to learn yours. I want to learn yours too. Yes, you see, they would sit together, have a cup of tea together, and learn their religions. They say, do you know I know how to make a car? What is a car? It's a vehicle. It's a moving solid. Oh, a moving solid. Okay. Show me how you make a car. This is how you make a car. You see? Teaching physics, yeah. No war, no bloodshed. Shh. But when they went to America, yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Jesus Christ, these are demons. You see? Shh. And before they hold on. Do, do, do. You see? Shooting. Yes, because they couldn't understand them. Yes. No time to, hello. Who are you? Kujaba Mohika. What? Kujaba Mohika. I think I need a translator. You see, that's what have happened. I am a Mohican, the chief of the Mohican. Oh, you are a chief? Yes. Okay. This is your land? This is our land. We've lived here for 10,000 years. 10,000 years. Well, I come from Europe. What is Europe? It is a land in down there, the sea. Oh, so why are you here? I want new land. Okay, what will you do in the new land? Because we are already here. You see, that would have happened. But now they were not talking to each other, and that's why that systemic racism happened. Then the black American, the same. Yeah, no understanding. Yeah, no speaking the languages, no learning each other. Yeah, Haiti, people said Haiti that they dedicated to the devil. It was not the devil, they dedicated to the creator God. Can you imagine? But because white Christians, yeah, they just heard that Haiti has voodoo. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's the devil. And it's not so. It is God. Yeah, that's how Africans worship God. Africans worship God through voodoo. Yes, that's the system. The creator. When you ask voodoo priest, whom are you worshiping? The creator of the world. And you're like, what? So that's what happens. So we should learn one another. Okay, let's finish with seeing the important key facts black men's outcomes in 8 important domains compared to black women, and white men. Education. 28% have a bachelor's degree. 28% have a bachelor's degree. And let's see white men. Over 40% of white men have a degree, and nearly half of white women have a degree. So white women are the most educated demographic. Young black men are poorly served by schools. There you are. Look at that. Masters. Yes. Upward mobility. Black men are much less likely than white men to rise up the income ladder. There you are. Black workers earn less than white workers, and white men have substantially out-earned white women and black workers since 1980. So what are you learning about the white women? Even despite the education, they are still not as rich as white men. Labor force participation, over 5.6% is lower than that for white men. They are not working. They are less likely to participate in the labor force. Unemployment during COVID-19 and pandemic. Black men have the highest unemployment rate of civilian non-institutionalized black and white men and women over age 20. Many scary, tough stats. So imagine, this is, whom are you saying? The life of George Floyd. Not working, no university education, dies very quickly. Life expectancy is lowest for black men. COVID-19 death. Black men have been the most likely among black and white Americans to die of COVID-19. Now remember, COVID-19 is not killing young black men. Yes, it's the average age is 56. So you see, old black men, middle-aged black men are the ones dying. Criminal justice. Black men face a much higher chance of being incarcerated. Do you see? George Floyd was going to be arrested and incarcerated for a fake $20 bill. So the situation of George Floyd was not just about even the money. It was that he was going to jail. Another black man was going to jail. Because the evidence was there. You see? There you are. Brookings Institute, congratulations for calculating and studying that. Why black men have worse health. You see, oh my God, you're joking. Growing up a black man black man in America. We deserve an America that gives us the benefit. Yeah, let's listen to Seattle Times. There you are. Fear of black men. Why our souls are on fire. Hallelujah. It is time for social inclusion, for de-racism, and de-discrimination, and de-prejudice. I was 7 years old when my mother yelled, "Stop, listen. If you don't stop listening, then you're going to get yourself killed one day." Because the cops will only say stop once. That's the story of this young black man. And we love him. Jason Campbell. Yeah. Come and read the article. Very important. And he's talking about George Floyd. I'm just another black man. And he has gone to university. Yeah. So you see, he's telling you what it is. And fear of black men in public spaces is one pandemic. CNN now is one pandemic we may never find a vaccine for. Sorry, CNN. We have found a vaccine for the fear of black men. And that's how we'll end the video. Education. Teach people about black people. And that's the end. We have a vaccine. It's education. And education takes place in the school, at home, in the church, on TV, on radio, on the internet. And what are we using right now? The internet to educate people. African Americans, black Americans, or Afro Americans are an ethnic group of Americans with total or partial ancestry from any of the black racial groups of Africa. You see, we're giving you education as we end. Africa is the world's largest, second most populous continent after Asia in both cases. That's where black people come from. African American. When you hear, who are you? Who are you? Mommy, who is that? He's an African American. That's the meaning. You see? And they even say blacks because legally blacks are not citizens of America because they went there as forced immigrants. But thanks be to God and the citizenship law, when you're born in a country, you are a citizen. So blacks are citizens as long as they're born in America. They are black American by birth. Yes, but historically, they were sent there. Yeah, ancestrally, they were forcefully sent there. So they are captives. Yeah, they are captives, slaves. Just like the Jews were captive citizens of Babylon, where they were taken into captivity in chains. And they worked in the palaces of the king, just like the black worked in the white master's house. And then the kings, out of kindness, said, Israel, you can go back home. And some of them went back home, and some stayed in Babylon. Even right now in America, some have said, we will stay in America. Others have said, I'm thinking of going to Africa, but I will have my American citizenship. They were born in America, so they are citizens. Yeah, so they have a right to go there. If anything, I've even suggested for America to have Black Affairs Department, just like the Native Americans have their department. Yeah, Black Affairs Department, so that that department will sort out African ancestry for all black Americans and give them a right of acquiring second citizenship in Africa. And they go back, come to Africa, get the country they want to live in, and come back to America and they'll be forever dual citizens. African, American, Africa and America. Yeah. So why are we looking at this? To educate. So you see, Africa straddles the equator. You see? And encompasses climate areas. So you see, this is the education that you need to give people, because someone says African American, African American, African American, they don't even know where Africa is. Shh. And the earliest hominids and their ancestors have been dated to around 7 million years ago. Africa has a long and complex history. Africa, particularly Eastern Africa, is widely accepted as the place of origin of human beings. So you find a white person, I'm white, I'm a human being. You know where you came from? East Africa. And, oh, I'm an Englishman. You're from East Africa. I am Chinese. You're from East Africa. Eastern Africa. So you find all the first humans, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and Homo sapiens, and Homo ergaster are found in Ethiopia, South Africa, and Morocco. And early human civilizations such as ancient Egypt and Phoenicia, Puntland, Canaan, Israel, emerged in North Africa. Even Israel began as a proper nation in Africa, not in Israel. And remember, Israel is part of Africa because no sea divides Africa from Israel. So, as we end, so that's how you study Africa. Yeah, then you're going to learn about the name Africa. Yeah, it comes from, there was Afar, dust. Yes, that's in Phoenician language. Ifri, cave. Yeah, so there are many things you learn. Pune. Yeah, they would have told you Punic was, and they all play the car, the energetic double of every person. You see, we are two spirited. We have a double. Every person has a clone. And then you have the history of Africa, prehistory of Africa. So you do this study. So we don't need to go deeper. Yeah, you go do that on your own. But have you seen where African Americans come from? The origin, where human beings originated from. Yes. And the first Homo sapiens were black. Then these black people went to Asia and Europe. Then they populated those worlds because their skin was becoming lighter because of the weather. They were not near the sun. Yeah, so that's what happened. That's why you have now the white skin, which is albinism in the Western world. You see? Yeah. And then the Chinese, I think Chinese, they're even more albino than white people. Yeah. Very albine because they married each other and they are black people. Yeah. And they were staying away from the sun. So that's why they got the albinism. And black skin is the content of melanin. So why did the melanin come? It came because the sun is very dangerous. Yeah, it's so powerful. Yeah, it's electricity. So when the brown people came to live in the equator areas, they darkened. You see? Yeah, why did they darken? The body produced melanin, a very mysterious process. It's unbelievable in the world of science, because how did the sun instigate production of melanin? It's unbelievable. Cry to the highest heaven. Unbelievable. I am still doing the study and I'm going to know how that happened. The most powerful process in science is production. Yes, that thing called production is everything. That's why people are billionaires. Yeah, they are producers. They produce cars. They produce computer programs. They produce houses. They produce food. They farm. That production, a seed, yeah, it's the most hardest thing to understand. But we are going to try and understand it. So join us and stay with us in Rex Arthur and QSTV's Queer in Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality, where we're going to discuss the concept of production. Hallelujah. My God. So we love you all, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep on praying. Now, the positive side, there is a vaccine, education, and it needs to be given now. Yeah. Hollywood like documentaries about the origin of man, or Hollywood productions of the skin, yeah, melanin. Yeah, guys should go to the cinema to see. I want to learn about melanin. Yeah, how did we get white and how did we get black? Yeah, so we need those more. You're joking, guys. The world is changed. It's a glorious time. I'm full of eureka. I'm full of joy. That's why I said today I'm speaking as a prophet. And the case of George Floyd is the change coming to America. The governments will be laughing. Hello, how are you? This is your government. We care about you. Hope you've eaten well. Have you slept well? Have you paid your bill? No, I didn't pay my bill. I didn't get a job. Oh, it's okay. We'll give you money and you'll take care of your bill. It's okay. Don't worry. You see, because most people, they assume that everybody works the same. Yeah, that everybody can get a job. It's madness. It's robotic thinking. You are supposed to have natural intelligence. Natural intelligence is naturally rainbow. It's diverse. Not everybody has the same brain because not everybody has the same gene. Yes, they are all mutations. Yes, we don't think like each other. That's why someone will say, why do black men, why are they not working? Yeah, you see, it's the failure to understand the black brain. Do you see why white people have jobs? Because the white people understand themselves. But they don't understand black people. Yes. So what has happened? The black people have become poor. Yeah, because the white person does not know who a black person is. Because he does not know who a white person is. So, but we thank God, Yahweh, Elohim, that now we understand who we are. Yes, and it's time to study the black brain, study the white brain. What is to study the black brain? What do blacks do very well? Yes, blacks are very good artists, very good, even scientists, very good ones. Medicine, we win, and medicine began in ancient Egypt. Moderna, the current vaccine for COVID-19, was made by a black woman. You see? Yes. And people are like, are you sure you're telling us the truth? Yes, it is the truth. So we gotta go. Calls are coming in right now, thick and fast. So we gotta take them. So get education, learn, and know that George Floyd is the change agent. He's the one changing the world. Because from this day henceforth, this season of his trial, the trial of the policeman that was responsible for his death, yeah, he's going to change the world. The governments are going to take care of people. Yeah, they're going to create programs to care for the poor. They are going to create programs for unemployed people. Research is going. You're joking. Africa is going to change. Even that's why COVID-19 is around right now, because the change is coming. Healthcare will be standard, high standard healthcare for everyone for free. Ask yourself: the government prints money. You don't print money. How can you be richer than the government? And what does that mean? The government should care for people. Yeah, they print the money, and then they tell you that the government is for the people, that it's by the people. Yet when you go to the government hospital, you gotta pay the bill. You see? Yes. You go to the government hospital, yeah. You have to take care of yourself. Yes, and people say, but no, we have nice programs. Yes, I know we have nice health programs. Yeah, where you pay, yeah, you have health insurance covered by the government. Yes, but everything should be free of charge in that situation. Even cancer treatment, yeah, should be taken care of by the government for free. And I'm the believer that even private healthcare should belong to the government. That's my opinion. Yeah, I know some people are like, no, 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 no. Since the government has insurance plan, insurance healthcare for the people, let it stay that way. Yeah, and then the private health, let it remain private. But look at what has happened in COVID-19. Hospitals are full. And now, a private hospital can't keep you because you have to pay. Unless they are telling you they are not paying. Yes. I hope private hospitals are not demanding for pay in COVID-19. Yes, what is that but madness? That's what I'm saying, you see. Because the private hospital tell the government who is going to pay the bill. Yeah. So unless the government is telling the private hospitals, don't worry, in COVID-19, we will pay the bill. But I am of the opinion that healthcare should be a government function.